Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in our last video we talked about the Hawaii state and we walked through the process of how we can file the Hawaii state sales tax return, a monthly sales tax return. And today we're going to file another state, which is Pennsylvania state. So Pennsylvania state is a little bit straightforward return. We don't have any major complications here, but before we move to the portal and before I start filing the return, I would again request all of you to do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest sales tax information. So if you see here, I have the spreadsheet here. Again, I have followed the same pattern here. These are my cities, these are my counties. The counties are pulled out from this sheet, which is tax rate sheet, and then based on that I have calculated the tax rate and taxable sales as well. So since if you see here, I have a lot of data here. I have almost a 49 rows data here. So what I did is I again made the pivot table here, and let me just refresh it to be to stay safe on the safer side. So this is my pivot table. Now if you see, notice one thing, that this one and this one, these are both highlighted. Why I have highlighted this is because I have to input these counties as a separate information in my tax return, and the rest of the counties I don't need to report that separately. These will all be counted in a state portion. So let me show you how. So I'm here on the portal. You can see here my due date is 20th May. I will click file now. So it will ask you, do you have any Pennsylvania sales to report? Yes, I have. Then it asks you, include Philadelphia tax jurisdiction. As I have mentioned here, that if you notice, I have both highlighted these. This is the reason, because on the portal you have to report this separately. So I will click yes, I have that, and then yes, I have that one as well. I don't have that. I don't have that in my return, and I don't have that. I will click next now. So now here I have to input the information. Now it's asking me total Pennsylvania state sales. Now when it asks you for the total sales, it should be including these two as well, because these two only takes the tax of 2% for their only on counties, and this is the total state sales tax return. So we will add these two as well and put the total information here. So I'm gonna put here this amount, 34614.18, and then my total net taxable sales are 49468.50. Okay, and then on the Philadelphia I have this one, 3146.42. My net taxable sales are 2766.50. On this county I have 8519.18, sorry, not 1878. Then I have 7998. So now this is my total, and my, if you see here, my total tax is 1884.39. The total tax here what I have on my report is 1863.52, but here I'm getting 1884.39. So it means there is an issue here. We need to figure it out. Just want to see what's the issue. 8519.78, and I have 7998 is my taxable sales. Okay, 3146.42, 2766.50, and then I have 34614.18. I have 2946.50. The total sales tax here 1884, and on the report, let me just see where I'm doing wrong here. So on my report is 1863.52, whereas on my portal I'm getting 1884.39. So I have to figure out why I'm getting that difference. So if you notice one thing now, uh, on my county I will select this and this because I have to report both these separately. Now here, if you see here, on this row the Philadelphia rate is 8 percentage, while on this it's 6 percentage. So the tax rate here is not right. If you notice in my previous videos I told you that the taxable sales that you are calculating in on that spreadsheet is based on the tax rate. So if your tax rate is not accurate, you are not going to get the right taxable sales, and if your taxable sales are not right, then your total tax will not be same which you have on the on your report. So if I make this 8 percentage here, so if you notice now, before that my total taxable sales are 29,468, but now if I make this correction here, my total sales have been taxable sales have been decreased here. When the tax rate increases, the taxable sales decreases, right? If you see, tax rate is 6 percentage, total taxable sales are this, and if I change that to 8 percentage, the total taxable sales are this now. So I have to correct this in my return now, and let's see what is the result now. So again, my total sales will remain same, but my non-taxable sales here will be, sorry, my taxable sales here will be changed. Okay, and then here Philadelphia, on the Philadelphia, if you see here, the total is also changed. So my total taxable sale is 2267.75. Now the total tax rate should be changed. If I click next, I have to redo this because the portal is not calculating changing any text. So I have to redo again this. Just do this again. Cancel. That's one of the issue for the Pennsylvania portal. If you want to correct the return, you have to redo again from the very scratch. I will say yes, 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 no, 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 and click next. Then on my total gross sales, I have 34614, 28969.75, 28969.75. Then on the Philadelphia, I have 3146.42, 3146.42, and on the next 2267.15. Then on this county, I have 8519.78 and 7998. Let's see what is the total text now. Now the total text is 1828.66. So I'm going to put 1828.66. Now why we are getting this difference is because the portal is giving us some discount here. If you notice here, we have the discount of $17 here, then we have this and this. If you exclude this discount, the tax rate, the total tax will be same, right? So now I'm clicking next. In fact, let me just do one thing more. I want to check one thing more here. If I exclude these sales and if I check this one, let me just check this one. Okay, this is right. So now I'm gonna click next here. So now I have to make the payment. It will ask me to input my payment information, and then the return is filed. So normally when you get the difference is for the discount. If you get any other difference, you have to investigate it if it's material, but if it's immaterial, it's not it's not very significant difference, you can just let it there and file your return. So I hope this video is informative for you. If you have any questions regarding this or any suggestions, any comment, do let me know in the comment box. Thank you very much.